331. That's our home number. And like I said, you gotta call.
What are you watching, bro? Oh, really? All right. What's up, guys? For all of you guys who are just joining us here in our Nerium U Hangout, this is Elias Calejo. We've got a couple of folks from the team here locally in the organization. So we're just going to... yeah, try do that. Let's see how that goes. And we're going to get started here in just a second. You guys don't have, like, is it out of your home? We'll get started here in just a sec. Hold on. Right back.
Ladies.
Well, that's awesome. Cool. How long have you been here?
Pretty much since the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, can you, please?
Challenge, please.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We are live.
Looks like about a 30-second, 40-second delay.
Oh, that's Mikey. Oh, that's what.
All right. Oh, hold on. Shit, we got Deja here too. Is it showing up on your
live stuff? Extra.
Yo. The what place? Yeah.
Does it look like a spa?
I haven't been there actually in a while.
But you've been there. That's all you gotta know. But
No, actually not since they've had the new location. No.
We are live. Mandalay Bay.
Nevada. Cool.
Did you put a link in?
A what?
A link?
A link where? Yeah. Well, no, I didn't. What? Pretty sure I did.
I don't see a link.
The link is already in there, bro.
Alan, eat your mac and cheese, please.
Or I'll post it. I posted inside of the M1K page again. I'm pretty sure it was though.
You have your stuff from the Dropbox stuff.
I will.
Hey, how's that coaching webinar?
The
Q&A coaching webinar.
Pretty sick. I'm doing tomorrow.
How's the name of it? Get on inside.
Yeah.
We're gonna have triple that day.
Triple.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's stay late.
All right. So let me see here. Let's get this thing set here. Okay, bro. I think your mic should be you should be good with your mic there. Hold on. Try grab that mic.
Check.
Hold on. Try.
Check.
Check 1 2.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Dang. I don't know about this blueberry wireless, man.
What? Where?
Oh my.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Okay, there we go. I'll try to talk into it.
Check.
Audio
Mic
check 1 2.
check. Mic check.
All right, cool. All right, we're in. Okay, we're gonna go and get started. Man, I'm sweating, dude. I'm like really hot.
Kind of warm from here.
What is that? Are you cold? Shoot. Okay, so yeah, we got a few of the dudes from the team. We got David here. Just came. We got Kawena on the webcam, and then we've got Deja right there. Deja, what's up? Okay, so cool. We got a couple more people rolling through, but yeah, we wanted to go and get started. Hold on, let me send you guys this. I don't think I sent this to you guys. Can you guys see me like literally sweating, bro, in the camera?
No, you're not glazed yet. No glistening.
This is crazy.
I'm sure that link is.
No, do you have like a fan somewhere nearby to save my life? It's crazy.
It's because of light, yeah.
Huh? No, maybe I'll calm down. Maybe I'll like cool off here in a sec.
Fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna Facebook message the notes to you guys. Then Kawena. Cool. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Elias Calejo again. We've got Deja Ruiz Spinney here. We also have David Billiber and crew in house. We also have Kawena. And we'll kind of go around and we'll just kind of introduce ourselves to everybody. So I just kind of wanted to very quickly talk about our Nerium U. We're getting really excited. Obviously, we have how many more days is it, by the way? What's the countdown for San Jose? Gosh, it's only about a little over 2 weeks from now. A little over 2 weeks from now, we have San Jose. San Jose is going to be a massive event. I don't know how many people they're expecting. I think it's right around 20,000, maybe a little bit less. It's going to be pretty. How many people are in Long Beach? Do you recall, Deja?
From us?
No. Like from Nerium.
13,000.
13. So naturally, you would think it's going to be about closer to like maybe I don't know, closer to 20,000 plus, right?
Yep.
Okay. What's something you would say to all of the people watching here as something, one of your words of wisdom about getting to San Jose?
San Jose, it's well, from what I can see right now, before we went to Long Beach, we saw a lot of people selling off their tickets and stuff like that, and we were picking them up. And one thing we've noticed is that a lot of people aren't selling their tickets, and there's constant talk about San Jose and how it's going to be basically the biggest Nerium conference so far in Nerium history. So before, the bombs drop. So I think everybody should be there. Not only will it, take up and boost your level of belief, but it'll kind of show you and kind of open your eyes to the opportunity that you have with Nerium International and with the timing, the products, and everything that's going on here.
Cool. David, you're going to be going up your very first time to this is going to be your very first time, bro, to a convention like of this size for a network marketing company?
Actually, no.
You've been
I've
before?
been to, yeah, in
Like how big?
it was
Like,
like pretty big.
What company
the
was that, bro?
I can't even remember how many people was there, but I went once to, was it Indian Wells, California, and one other one at I think it was Long Beach. I think the other one was Long Beach, but this was like, I don't know, like more than 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the company, you recall? What was it?
The one I was with was Quickstar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amway. Yeah, those are the
Amway.
big boys. Those are big
Yeah.
boys. How many were over? 80,000?
Shoot, man, it was like the stadium was packed. Like that's all I remember. And like, what was it, like 2-3 days or something like that?
Yeah, wow.
Something
It's pretty
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
Well, good, man. Well, So tonight, I don't know if you guys got the notes. Go and check it out on you guys' page or on your. Facebook messaged it to you guys. And it's so today's Nerium U was by, what was her name? Shankberger?
Jen Shankberger.
Yeah. Oh, so hold on, let me see here. There you go. So Mike and Jen Shankberger. Jen is a teacher. Mike is a teacher and a coach. In fact, I think he still is. Yeah, till this day. I think he hasn't really retired from his job yet. But if I recall correctly, I think they're 1-star NMDs. So 1-star national marketing directors, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty massive. I mean, I know that the average NMD is doing anywhere from like $9,000 to $11,000 a month. With a $50,000 bonus, that brings up a nice little salary, you know, a nice little payday. But anyhow, so they were talking about how they got invited, how they actually got invited to hear about Nerium. She said that the first guy that, or the guy that introduced her, I don't think she mentioned his name, but he introduced her to Nerium. And she's like, dude, this guy's obviously he's got to have like the wrong information, because he certainly wouldn't be like trying to pitch a teacher to sell something, you know what I mean? And so lo and behold, here it is. And they were really strapped financially. I think they're really, you know, numbers were really tight. And so she's like, you know, we really want to help our husband out. And, you know, she really wanted to help her husband out and make some extra money, wanted to bring some extra money into the home. And so she said she took a leap of faith. She got way outside of her comfort zone, and she just went for it. And she started just introducing people to Nerium. She started just basically following the system. She said she's kind of got out of her own way. She just started using the tools. And when she got the free iPad, he started to see the checks and all that kind of stuff. And then he found out that the next step was the Lexus. He's like, shoot, give me that thing, man. Let's, you know. And so he basically started to grab the wheel, and then he basically took off. And so now, I guess till this day, even he's really kind of driving the model. But so what they're talking about is, you know, you have to use the tools. Well, today's Nerium University was entitled Sit Downs, and sit down presentations are pretty like, they're pretty. They can be a little nerve-wracking, you know. I mean, why can sit downs be a little nerve-wracking? It's because, well, I mean, you literally are right in front of someone, so there's a lot of pressure on you, because you got to know your stuff. And we're gonna go into sales mode, and then we're gonna go, oh well, you know, we're gonna do this and this. The hardest thing for sit down is investing too much of your time and energy into a prospect that hasn't done their homework. That's the hardest thing for me. Like, if I sit down with someone, I want to sit down and I want to use that time to do what I call the higher level end of the prospecting spectrum, which is basically answer the questions that they have, the higher level questions, and then close. You know, like I don't want to be introducing them to the opportunity for the very first time, you know, just because it's kind of a waste of time, because they can watch it on the video, right? So anyhow, so that's kind of what it was about. So they said one of the bullet points is that, you know, use the multimedia tools right from your back office to send a strong message about the system. Some of the tips that they said was use real results. So if you have before and after photos in your phone, if you got before and after photos in a booklet or like a magazine, magazines are pretty cool because that adds a lot of credibility, obviously, because, you know, it's in a magazine, right? Clinical trials in the Nerium Communication Center. You can also bring it up on facebook.com/Nerium INTL. So if you go to the Nerium International page on Facebook, you could just kind of use a lot of and they're all company approved. You know, like sometimes you see these pictures that we don't really know for sure. Is it like Nerium? Because I'm pretty sure I saw this in some other companies before and after. And I'm a sucker for those too. I'll like post them. Oh yeah, but then you don't really know if they're truly, you know. But the ones that have the Nerium logo on there, those are approved from Nerium. So you certainly want to use those and stay within compliance just in case you get called on it. That's the last thing you want. You don't want to be doing a presentation, and then get called on your stuff, right? So for those of you who are tuning in, for those of you guys watching, make sure that you guys are using the tools that are provided you from the company. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. So okay, yeah. So here's one thing he said that really stuck out to me is all you really have to do is sit back, relax, and let yourself get out of the way. And meaning sometimes we want to try to reinvent the wheel. We want to try to be. We want to be the deal. We want to be the story when really we're not the deal. We're not the story. We're just really just kind of an extended tool, right? We are pointing, we're driving traffic to the information, to the system. So another one is you can't be your own expert. That's a pretty good one, actually. That's a really good one. So what do you think you mean, Kawena, why don't you jump in on this one? What do you think that means by you cannot be your own expert?
Well, try not to look like you know everything about the company, ins and outs, all the ABCs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they put the system there. If you are an expert and you bring somebody in, they might look at you and say, I won't be able to do that. And it's not duplicatable.
Yeah.
So they want to make it as duplicatable as possible. So just getting yourself out of the way, like I said, and anybody can send a video or use three-way calling or tools that the company have given us.
Right. Deja, some of your thoughts on that, man.
Don't be the expert. Well, especially if they're already know you and you try and be the expert, they already know that that's not you, first of all, and it's always good to have as Elias likes to say, outsource, because for some reason when you edify somebody else, it hits the prospect or the person that you're exposing a lot better, and they're more receptive to the information that they're hearing instead of if it's coming from you. And also it's just part of the system, to be the messenger, not the message.
Mm-hmm.
And it's simple that way, and it's duplicatable like Kawena talked about.
Yeah. So once again, you know what I mean? Not being the expert. You can't be your own expert. You know what I mean? Like you can't really necessarily, how are you going to do that? Right. You can't. You can sound like it, right? But then at the end of the day, they're going to be like, okay, well, this guy sounds like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. But then the problem there is they're going to be like, okay, well, that sounds great. But the only problem is now I can't do that, right? Like they're like, okay, well, that's cool. Like this Elias cat, bro, he can like talk a big game and that's great. I'm sold, but then I'm sold on the product, right? I'm sold on the story, but I'm not really sold on the business. Like they're going to say to themselves, like, I'm sold on all that, but I'm not sold on me being able to do this. Because there's one major question that they ask themselves, and we touch on that in a few minutes. But that one major question is, can I do it? So if I'm over there talking like Mr. Smarty Pants, right? You know what I mean? Like, and like I know it all, which, and that's one of the hard things for me because I kind of do, I know a lot about and one of the hard things for me when I first started was getting out of my way. Right, because I knew that I know a bunch about the industry, so I kind of wanted to let them make sure, you know what I mean? Like I know my stuff, right? But the only problem there was that they're like, okay, well, dude, shoot, no wonder this guy's making money because look at this guy, look at the way he talks, you know what I mean? Like he obviously knows what he's talking about. So anyhow, all right, Locke, he has in the house. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so you can't be your own expert. One of the tips there was it's not about you. Use leverage, use your support team, and of course everything has to be duplicatable. So it's not about you. You got to use your support team. If you don't use your support team, I mean, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like you can't obviously run it on your own. right? I mean, that's a rough gig. So it's all about using leverage. Three-way call. You guys are all pretty good at three-way calls. I know I've done three-way calls for every single one of you guys. Support crew, support team. So let's have you guys talk about keeping it as simple as possible. Was that me? Okay. So keeping it simple. Okay. So I want you to talk about keeping it simple. You know, we've got Kawena over on the mic again, but talk about keeping it simple. What's one way, and maybe you can give a tip to people here. What is one way that you would suggest? Because, you know, you're a businessman, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner. You know, what is one way that you like to keep just your daily method of operation every single day of running your business? You know, what's one way that you found? Because, you know, when we first start, you know what I mean? Like, you know, with our restaurant down the road, one of the hardest things for us when we first got in is, okay, we got to find out the flow first. And then once you find out the flow, then we simplify. So as a business owner, what's, you know, with your business, you guys own a massage business. You also, you know, are an entrepreneur. So what are some of the first things, maybe the first 1, 2, 3 things that you find that you need to start simplifying? Let's use your guys' massage business first of all. So if you were to kind of apply that to, you know, an entrepreneur or even a network marketer in business, what would be something that you'd suggest to find and have someone simplify?
Right. Well, basically using the tools and letting the tools do the work. So like in our massage, it's all about technique and not using our own strength. So again, like not being the expert, you know, at this. So not using our strength to kind of work out the kinks and aches, but using correct body mechanics, for instance, where you don't injure yourself or you don't injure the client.
I see. Yeah.
And another thing is to have a conducive environment as well too,
right?
To induce relaxation. And so as far as for this Nerium International and getting people involved or taking a look at the opportunity is, like you said, getting ourselves out of the way and let the tools do the work. The company has put it all in there for us, you know, and like you said, we don't have to try and spit it all out or vomit it on everybody. I've been definitely guilty of that, you know, and trying to say too much, but show some pictures, send some videos, you know, and basically just use what the company has given us.
Cool. Awesome. So he said something really important there, you know what I mean? Really kind of streamlining the process. But one thing obviously was the technique, you know, and that's one thing too. I mean, if you really think about it, right? When we first start, like if anything, you know, like Deja, I know you're a bodyboarder, a lot of you bodyboard. One of these soccer. There you go. Soccer. That's a good one. If you think about soccer, right? Like when you're like at like the very, very bottom, the beginning of the beginning, most of the time you're probably not even kicking the ball. You know what I mean? Right? Like you're running around. Wait, let me ask you, are you running around a heck of a lot more, using a lot more energy when you're a rookie versus when you're a lot more advanced?
Yeah, of course.
Why is that? That's interesting.
Because you don't know, you're not aware of how to manage your energy and where to be on the field, and you just don't have the awareness yet, and that just comes with experience and the more play that you have.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking to one of the brand partners on a team, and he was like, "Bro, I've called so many people, and bro, he had a presentation, and then he's like, bro, I don't know how you're able to do to pack the houses on you guys' presentations and all that." I said, well, you're once again, it's just like that. You're like the rookie. You don't know how to conserve your energy. You, like when you're surfing, most times you're not really catching a wave. You're like just trying to survive out there. You're just like a flopping fish. You know what I mean? You're like trying to paddle here, trying to paddle there, and you're wasting so much energy, but you're just trying to find your rhythm, you know? And I think that's a truth in MLM. One of the deaths in MLM is that people, they use so much energy in the beginning, and they think that that's truly the way business is. They think that that's, well, I'm always going to have a hard time, but it's not actually. As you get more advanced, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you connect with people, the way you build, just like the smallest little thing, you know, like down to like the kind of wax we use on our board. Things like small, you know what I mean?
Right.
The different types of fins for different types of days. Do you have your favorite board shorts for a certain break? You know, with soccer, you have a different type of cleat for a different type of field. Things that you don't really think about when you're new, you know. And then with Kawena, different type of oils, bro, massively different, right? I mean, hey, listen, when you've been massaging like for 8, 10, 12 hours, hey, the smallest little difference, the table that has more give, the AC in the room that's a little bit cooler, that makes a big difference. You know what I mean? That's a massive difference. When you're out getting pounded, let me show a lot over here because, you know, a lot would know about that. Hold on a second. So when you're, bro, when you're wave after wave, set after set, listen, man, that extra breath of air, Max, that's the difference between life and death, right? So in MLM, man, it's you know, and like I said, even here at Nerium, it's the same thing. I mean, it's no different. It's like, so, you know, when we're first starting out, we're really just kind of trying to conserve. We're really just trying to stay alive, aren't we? We're just trying to stay alive. We're out there trying to like scratch at every breath I can get. You know, I'm just trying to get whatever little extra second of breath of air that I can get. Right? Is it back on? Is it on now? Oh, there we go. So yeah, definitely. I mean, when we're talking about, you know, systems, and we're talking about keeping it simple, hey, keeping it simple takes some skill, right? And that's what I always tell people. You guys have heard me say it many times here, right? Like keeping it simple. Actually, it takes a skill to keep something simple, right? It's like, for instance, if you wanted to make a pool in your backyard, well, you're not going to use shovels. You're going to use a tool called a backhoe. Yeah, it's a massive tool, but listen, someone still has to train you how to use a backhoe. You're going to like mow down your house if you don't know how to, you know what I mean? Is it a backhoe? Would that be like the right thing to use? Those diggers, bobcats, whatever. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about. The thing, right? That digs. Obviously, I'm not obviously that's, boy, that jackhammer, even worse. I mean, you know what I mean? Kill yourself. But you see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're keeping it simple. Yeah, we're using system. Yeah, we're using tool. So that's when I hear people say, "Oh no, just use the system. Use the system." I'm like, bro, listen. Someone's got to teach them how to use the system. Oh, just use the system. Okay, what is the system? Oh, Nerium Communication Center. Okay, well, how do I use that? In what setting? How do I apply it? In what application? I tell somebody this when I'm going to send them this, and then what does that mean, right? You know what I mean? So that's, at the end of the day, I think that like one of the major things is like learning how to implement that system. Would you guys agree? Right? So that's part of keeping it simple, right? It's just like learning how to implement that system, how to use it, and actually getting trained on it. Here's what I think. I think that conventions, I think that's exactly what they are. I think they teach us how to master the system. One of the things, in fact, from last week's presentation, Nerium U, the guy talked about being sold out on the system, right? So being sold on the system. And I think that's truly what we have to do. We have to be sold out on the system. If we're not sold on it, if we're not truly sold out on the system, like we're really like sold, like, man, so there's two like enrollments. Number one, when you enroll into the company, right? And then number two, when you actually enroll into the system, right? So when you enroll into the company, when you're sold on that, like, man, okay, I can really do this thing. And then number two, okay, are you sold in the actual system now? You know what I mean? Can you actually follow that system? Because some people aren't. Would you guys agree? Some people aren't sold out. You know what I mean? Like, no, I know I want to do I want to do a home party, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna show that video. One of the craziest things I've ever heard is when people think that their guests in their house don't want to see the second half of that video, right? Like, I think they don't want to. Hey, listen, you have no idea. Your friend might be throwing up a front, like, I'm all good financially, I'm all G, right? But maybe they're not. Maybe they're screaming for help financially, silently inside. We don't have any idea, right? We don't. Especially if it's a friend of ours. A lot of our friends, they'll lie to us all day long, right? And so what I like to do is I just like to give them the benefit of the doubt, give them a shot, right? And let them choose whether or not they're open. So be sold on to some, follow the system. It's already hard enough as it is. So why make it even harder? Okay, so let's move on to the next one here. By the way, I think I saw Mel somewhere. I think Mel just joined us. Nel Madamba, director, iPad qualified. I don't know where she is. I saw her somewhere. But we're going to have her jump on the mic here in just a second, too. Hey, Mel, are you there somewhere? Where did Mel go? Oh, where? Oh, okay. She's over there. Okay, hold on. That Mel's right over there. Oh, where did she go? Anyhow. Oh, yeah. I hear her. Pull up a chair over here for Mel. Over there. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was in the zone over here. Pretty sure. So we're talking about now. Let's. Oh, okay. Bringing it down to your prospect, right? Bringing it down to our prospect. We got Alana who just joined us, qualified, earned over $1 million in MLM. Taught me everything I know, basically. Now I'm teaching her how to get sold on the system. All right. La'a's over here. All right, cool. So we got. Are we gonna do the pizza thing or what? You guys want it? 555. Always roll. 2 boxes, 2 large. Can you order? Domino's. What, pepperoni? What? Dude, I want Supreme. I want Supreme. Who wants Supreme? Are we in?
Yeah. Are you in? Yeah. Supreme.
No, Supreme. That is me. There's 2 larges. Mel, you're gonna eat some pizza? 2 larges. Yeah.
Supreme, 1 solid.
Okay, what, dude? Okay, go help her take the order. Deja, geez, this guy's, you know what I mean, high level over here, high level pizza guy.
We're having high level pizza talk here.
Hey, no joke though. The pizza place down over here on Elite Drive is pretty good. That place right by Oceans. They use all like local stuff, right? Yeah, they're pretty good. And then, dude, there's that one pizza that's got like 23 toppings on it. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the best pizza in the world I've ever had tasted ever in my life, but I'll tell you what though, man, we just like the Chicago, like Sicilian, pretty well. Justice in the house. Everyone say the Kona Boys finest.
This. Somebody.
Okay, so introduce them as a true expert. Your prospect will treat them as such. So, in your experience, think about when you've always introduced your upline. One of the major things, one of the most important things. Can you guys see the replay, by the way, over here? Screen.
No, it's shut off.
What happened?
That right there, I guess.
Okay, hold on. No, oh, there.
There you go.
Yeah, is that it? Is that?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, hey man, this is our monitor over here. Okay, cool. So you guys can kind of see at least what's going on, right? Okay, so what is that? It's got message. And our Wahoo folks are they're tuning in. They're getting hungry. They're saying over there for some pizza. I got Arkansas. Bro, what's up with that pizza, bro? That sounds great. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so when you introduce your upline as an expert, obviously they're going to treat your upline as an expert too. So if I'm like, hey, I want you guys, hey, Deja, I want you to talk to my dude over here. His name is Justice. And then go say, what's up, Justice? I was like, man, what? Who is this clown, right? Bro, dude, who is this guy? Get me off the phone. You know what I mean? So, but when you say it, okay, so let's do it real quick. Oh, in fact, we're gonna do it after because that's actually part of the Nerium U. Here's another tip. So make a note of that. Can someone make a note of that? We're gonna actually role play edifying the 3-way upline. That's actually part of the thing, the sit down. Now, okay, so here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand on the sit down. Here's another thing too. When you sit down with someone, the chances of them enrolling radically higher, 85 to 90%. You guys know that? They're radically higher now, especially when you have a product in front of them. Especially when you have a product in front of their face and you have something for them to actually material, like to grab and hold, bite into, I mean, the chances of them now, right, buying and purchasing a product radically higher. All right, you guys got it over there? Is that good enough? Too large?
They're $9.99 for 3 large pepperoni sausage.
Yeah. Dude. Water. Hand tossed? Is that like the? Okay. Dude,
I'm just throwing in stuff.
I mean, okay, all right. These guys over here.
Pepperoni mushroom sausage. You guys want another one that has 3 different ones?
Pineapple, barbecue chicken,
Pineapple.
and onion.
No. Can someone disregard whatever this guy just said? One, a Supreme is one. Okay, you guys take care of that.
Wait, can we do a barbecue?
Okay, so 3 questions that, here's a really good one. Okay, so one of the tips that they said was always bring your bottles. Yeah, and sit downs. That's what the whole Nerium U was about. It was about always bringing your bottle. Now, okay, I've been guilty. I've shown up to a presentation or a sit down and I haven't brought a bottle. So that was I learned my lesson there. Never do that. Always show up with your product in hand. Because here's the thing, and they pointed out a really good point. The product prospecting system could be your prospect's next step. It could be. I mean, look, what if they get started? Then what? And you don't have product. Then, I mean, I would suggest having some nighttime, some daytime, and some firm. Boom, the whole trio pack right there, ready for them to rock and roll. Right? That's what I would say. Okay. What are you laughing at there? What is that?
No, you're like with the pizza.
What is it? Is it like a minute behind, or is that like a 30-second lag?
So second pizza, barbecue chicken.
I don't know. Okay, so here's one tip, is that when you hand out a bottle, make sure you have a confirmed date and time for follow-up. Confirmed date and time. So if you're ever handing out a bottle, you make sure that you've got a date and a time. That makes sense? Mel, you want to share something on that? No? Okay, well, we'll come back around to that. You're looking at me like you had a question or something. Oh, okay. All right. So 3 questions your prospects will actually ask themselves. Okay. Number 1, can I do this? Number 2, do I have time to do this? Number 3, do I want to do this? That's pretty much it. One of the main ones there is, can I do this? So when I'm doing a presentation with someone, when I'm doing a sit down, when I'm talking to them on the phone, when I'm doing a 3-way call, when I'm edifying my upline, I am always in my head, in my mind, I'm asking myself this one question as if I am the prospect. Can I do this? Like if my prospect are looking at me, can I do this? That's the reason why I use a lot of tools. Like I don't sit down a lot with people. Like honestly, talking about sit down, I don't sit down with people a lot because most of them are pretty much sold on the presentation already. You know what I mean? On the videos. So when I sit down with someone, it's kind of weird. Like, okay, what am I going to tell you though? You know what I mean? Just going to look at each other in the face now. You know what I mean? Like what, but it's huge because there's that connection now. You know what I mean? And that's the one thing that we can't replace is the connection. You know what I mean? Like the face-to-face connection. Okay, so now comes time, obviously, to the really fun part, and this is the role play part. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around everyone in the room, and we're going to practice edifying the upline. So everyone's heard from me already. So what we're going to do is, so I'll do one at first, okay? And the way you properly so we're practicing the edification of the upline. Hold on, I want you guys to see their faces instead of mine. So we're going to practice the edification of our upline, and the reason why is because that's part of the system. I mean, like if I don't get someone on the phone with my upline, like with Evan or Leslie within the first couple of phone calls already, I'm not doing my job, So I'm getting them on the phone. Like from the first point, okay, so if we're talking about a flow chart, okay, from the very first phone call, I'm talking to someone about Nerium, I'm already talking about Evan. I'm already talking about Evan already because I'm setting him up as the expert for the follow-up call. So let's say Deja calls me up. So Deja, call me up. Ring, ring.
Hey, what's up,
Oh
Elias?
no, I'm saying what's up, right?
Oh, okay. I'm calling you.
Oh,
then.
you're calling me, but I'm saying hi. Okay, right? So, hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much, bro. So what's up? Ask me about here.
So how's Nerium going?
Dude, it's actually not going too bad. I was actually just on the phone with my business partner. His name is Evan. I don't know if you'd ever seen him. You see my Facebook posts, right?
Yeah.
He's that German dude that's always smiling. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
got, you know what I mean, that
Okay.
weird polls and stuff like that. But anyhow, I was just chatting with him on the phone. Hey, well, what's up, bro? What's going on with you? What's good with you?
I'm just working.
Okay, so let's pause. So you notice how I kind of brought that in. I did a little funny thing, but I brought Evan in somehow, right? So my upline, my immediate upline, the one I know I'm going to be getting on the phone next with this guy, possibly maybe even within the next minute or two. I'm already gonna start framing it. Okay,
Subconscious.
I'm already throwing them in. So anyhow, so ask me about whatever. Go ahead.
Well, I'm working. Yeah, you just asked me what I'm up to, right?
Yeah. So what, you're working right now?
Yeah. Well, I just got off work.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, hey, listen, bro. Here's what I'd like to do. My business partner, his name is, once again, Evan, the guy I was talking about. Bro, he's gonna be calling me up in about half an hour. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call you back with him on the line. Bro, he obviously have a lot more information. Are you gonna be good in about half an hour, or is like maybe an hour or so better for you?
No, I think half an hour works.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool. All right, we'll talk to him. Click, boom. So you see, I already set up the three-way call. I always have a reason. I call it the reason for the season. You know what I mean? I always have a reason for the season. Every time I call this guy back, there's a reason why I'm calling him back. I'm never just calling someone back just because, hey, bro, so what, man? You know what I mean? You check out that video yet? That's not a reason for the season. There's not a reason why I'm calling this guy. The reason why I'm calling this guy up is because I got Evan on the phone, or I got my upline on the phone, right? So now I'm going to edify. So I've got Evan on the phone, okay? So Evan is on the other line. I call you up now. Ring, ring.
Hey, what's up, Elias?
Hey, not much, bro. Hey, listen, man. So I told you about Evan. Bro, this guy is crazy. This guy speaks 4 languages. He's built business in multiple different countries. He's a best-selling author for 2 different books. And this guy is just all over the place. But anyway, I told him all about you. I'll tell you right now, bro. This guy's so busy. He's all over the place. But he's so stoked to meet you because I told him the fact that you like the soccer and you like to go to Europe and all that kind of thing. You've actually gone to Europe for soccer. You have, right? Just say yes.
Sorry. Yes.
Yes, you sorry you
Yeah, I
have.
have.
Okay, that's great. That's awesome. Anyhow, bro, you went to Germany, right? That one time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Deutschland. Yes.
Yeah. Dude, Evan, say what's up to Data real quick, bro. This guy's a fan of Germany soccer, you know. Hey, hello, my brother. Okay, so you know what I mean? So he would just jump in. So I'm gonna tie him. You see, I'm getting them introduced to each other in a way that they're connecting.
Right.
I don't want to just say, so, hey, by the way, here's this guy. He has nothing in common with yours. His name is Evan. Here, talk to him. You know? So I want to say something. Like if I'm like Ron Forrester, La'akea, I got to find something in common. Okay. So I know about La'akea because he's my prospect. I've talked to him because I know this guy. Number one, I know he's an entrepreneur. Okay. He's nowhere near Ron Forrester's age. Okay. You know, but he also has never created as much success as Ron Forrester has. So I can't really do that. Right. So, but I do know one thing. This guy is hungry hippo in entrepreneur land. Right. So I'm going to say, when I'm introducing him to Ron now, I'm going to say, hey, listen, bro, La is like, he's like a beast, bro, on Instagram, always talking about entrepreneurship. This guy's an absolute beast of an entrepreneur. He's really hungry, bro. He's hungry for success. Ron, I know you're as hungry as success as all get out. And that's I wanted to connect you two together. You know, you see what I'm saying? You see how I'm kind of making a connection. So I'm going to find some way to do it.
So you're edifying the prospect back to your upline.
Yeah. I'm going to edify. No, I'm edifying my upline to my prospect, and I'm letting the prospect know that there's a connection there.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure they know there's a connection.
Relatable.
Right.
Relatable.
So then they're going to be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just put a multimillionaire on the phone just today with Evan, you know, because the guy's from Germany. I mean, this guy's a multimillionaire at some other company, but I said, oh, dude, listen, bro, my business partner is from Germany. Oh, like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. In fact, boom, connected them two together, right? So that's always want to make sure that your folks they have something in common, right? Okay, so let's was that a good example for you guys? Here's a really good format to use, right? What is it? Past, future, past, present, future. Whenever you're edifying. Okay, so past, present, future. So if I'm talking about myself, I'm talking about, okay, so I'm talking about Deja. So I'm going to talk about Deja pre-Nerium. And then we're going to talk about present Nerium. And then we're going to talk about post Nerium, right? So I'm going to say this. So anyhow, so Deja, he graduated from school. This guy's a phenomenal soccer player. He wanted to travel the world, but he just needed a really good vehicle for him. He found Nerium. You see, I talked about past. Now I'm talking about present. So now he found Nerium. He's really excited about this. He's going to take this, take this to the world. He's really excited about spearheading the YEP movement. And he's now I'm talking about the future. You see what I'm doing? So I'm past, presenting, futuring these guys. So whenever you're talking about your upline, that's a really good way to tie them in. And then say something like, like if someone's pairing me up with Justice over here, you guys already know we're gonna do the surfing thing, the Hawaii thing, the surfing thing, and and hey man, tell this guy what's up real quick. So I don't like to do like the real formal. So Elias, I want you to certainly meet I mean that sounds kind of really formal, and that's cool. You can for certain people. But for most times, say, hey, man, yeah, dude, hey, bro, say what's up to this guy real fast, man. Say what's going on. Say aloha, So they'll just kind of, hey, what's up? So kind of it seems a little more loose, right? Okay, cool. So let's do a practice 3 call. We'll go Justice, we'll go Mel, we'll go Elena, we'll David, Kawena. By the time we're all done, we're wrapped up. We're ready to rock, and a pizza should be here. So 3-way call edification. So I'm calling you up, and you're going to edify me to Deja.
Okay.
Yeah? Oh no, you're gonna you're gonna edify me to Deja. Oh no, wait, hold on. You're gonna edify me to Deja. So Deja's your prospect. So okay. Deja's gonna say a ring. He's gonna say hello. The whole thing.
There you go.
So you're calling him.
Okay, so ring.
I'm calling you up.
Oh, you're calling? No, I'm calling him. Right?
Yeah, he's calling you.
Yeah, you gotta answer, bro.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, what's up, Deja? How you doing, brother?
Oh, who is this?
It's Justice, bro.
Hey, what's up, Justice? How are you, man?
I'm solid, bro. Just got off of work, kicking it. I just got off the phone also with my friend Elias. Kind of been helping me out with the business I've been working on recently.
Nice.
Well, what are you up to?
I'm just at home, just cruising, actually.
Wait, hold on. So we don't really have to go through the whole you're trying to get his interest. You already got his interest. You just want to edify him. You just want to edify me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're already on the other
I'm
line.
already on the phone. You already expect.
Gotcha.
All right, okay. Sorry about that.
You're like, how's it going?
Yeah, so he's waiting for your call because you're gonna 3-way him in with me.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, he goes. So square one.
All right. So what's up, Deja? How you doing?
Hey, man. How's it going? Good.
Solid. Hey, man. So I got my friend Elias on the phone over here. Graduated from Kawena High School here from Hawaii. And he's been in this industry for a little while. He's recently jumped over to a company, Nerium. He's been helping me out, and he's looking to launch it in several other countries. Yeah, that's mine right there.
Gotcha.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Still waking up from the beach right now.
No, that was good, bro. That was good. So, do you guys have some constructive tips you guys could probably?
What's it?
I think that's good. I think that was good. I mean, try to do it with the, you know what I mean. Try to do it. Try to do it again. I'm here. Try to do it a little more past, present, future on this guy.
Past, present, future on you?
Forget about that. Just edify me as a person.
Okay, sweet.
And say, hey, Eli, say what's up in Asia. Here you go. Game on. Level 10 right now.
Okay. Let's go around again. I gotta come back to this one.
Just
I'm still trying to wake up.
Okay, hand it over to Kawena.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah, we'll come back over here. So Kawena, you're edifying me over to Deja.
Ring.
Hello?
Deja.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Kawena?
Oh, good, but how are you?
Good.
Yeah, I got my friend Elias on the phone. We spoke about him earlier today, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, and Elias, Kona boy, grew up here, Kawena High School, just like me, several years after,
wow.
of course. But and running a couple of successful businesses from home, and he's been helping me out on the Nerium that I'm doing.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Just wanted to know if you'd be interested in speaking with him for a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, solid.
Nice. Oh, that was as simple as it gets. You know? Okay, cool. Okay, David. David's in the house.
Ring.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Deja? How's it going?
Good, David. How you been, man?
Good. I actually got my friend Elias on the phone right now. We were talking about him a little bit earlier. What are you doing right now?
I'm free. I got a couple minutes.
Oh, you got some time to hang out a little bit, talk story with Elias real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Or-
Definitely.
Should I even talk about it? Hey, but then hey, that worked, right? Though, because I gotta just transition right into say hi, Elias, what's up? And that's it, right? That was easy too, right?
No, I would certainly want to add a little more expertise. Like I said,
Right.
You gotta introduce them as an expert. So
Right.
So try and introduce me as an expert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ring.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Deja? How's it going?
Hey, man. I'm doing good.
Shoot. I actually got my friend Elias on the phone right now with me. You got some time just to talk a little bit?
No, he has time because he's waiting for the appointment. He's waiting for the call.
Oh, so he's already waiting. Okay,
He's
shoots.
waiting. Just hit it.
Okay.
Just go into it.
Oh, so Deja, so Deja, I got Elias on the phone right now. He oh, shoot.
Keep going, bro.
It's practice. Practice.
Yeah, start over again. Hey, what's up, Deja?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I actually got my friend Elias on the phone right now. That we were talking about earlier. He's doing awesome in the business. The Nerium that I was talking about earlier. He already qualified for his Lexus. He got his iPad
wow.
and all that. I just wanted to let him speak a few words with you and say hi. What's up? Say hi, Elias. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, Elias?
Okay. So what? So what are you finding that's kind of tricky for you right now with that whole thing?
I think for me, it's more like just trying to get into the whole. I think it's more like just getting used to like talking about you like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not natural for me. I mean, it just doesn't feel like I can like say, oh yeah, hey like just say what's up, you know, that's easy. But then like to edify, that's like a different level of like, you know, especially since, you know, I already know you as a friend. It's a little bit different, you know what I mean? So
one thing, the lesson here. Okay, here's a lesson. Everyone listen, okay? The lesson here simply is this. Write a script for your person you're edifying. That's a lesson. All right. That's it.
I mean,
I do it all the first. Hey, listen, when I knew I was going to start doing three-way calls with Evan and Ron and Leslie, the first thing I said about that was the first thing I said to them is send me some bullet points and some of your key points I can say about you. And I actually had bullet points out. So that's, you notice it sounds real fluid when I talk about Evan, right? Because I'm not like praising him like a god. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm just stating some of his accomplishments. That's it. So they might be a good friend of mine. I might know them really well, but that doesn't erase the fact that, hey, this guy's a multiple top producer every single time. He's built several organizations and tens of thousands of people. This guy's done over $1.5 million in the industry, and he certainly in his last company did close to 600 car qualifier BMWs. You know, he ran to really success really fast. His name is Elias. Hey, Elias, say what's up to Deja. You guys are both from Hawaii. You guys are both surfers, and so I kind of want to connect you two together. Say what's up. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yada 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 yada. Right? You see?
Yeah.
So I'm just hitting the bullet points. Hey, Evan Klassen, he just turned 31 years old. You know, he's over in Orlando, Florida. This guy's a multiple, best-selling author. His wife is actually a huge online marketer as well. He's written a couple of books. You know, he was boom this, boom that, boom this, boom that, and then here you go, boom. You see? So have bullet points. Know what you should be saying. Nothing is a guessing game here, right? Have everything out. Honestly, I would be writing scripts out for your phone calls. I would write out scripts for your edification. I would write out, because, I mean, listen, if you guys saw some of my, I have literally boxes and boxes of comp tablets in storage that my wife and I were still laugh about to this day. I wrote out everything. Things that I'm still saying today, I wrote out in 2002 that I'm still saying today. Like scripts.
You don't want it to sound like a script.
It won't, because it's you talking.
Yeah.
You're not following my script I'm making for you. This is your script you're making for yourself. And even if there is a script that's basic, you know, you're not going to tell your friend, "Hi, sir, I would like to talk to you about." I mean, you're going to make it your own. Yeah, as you practice it, you're like, "Hey, bro, listen, bro. You know, you and I were just hanging out at the beach. Dude, I wanted to run this by you real quick. A couple of friends and I are launching a business going over to Korea, skincare. I don't know if that, but you might know a couple of people. Certainly would love to, I'd love to run it across you. I'd love to get your feedback on it. You know, so that I make it sound really natural, right? But you know, I wrote that deal out when I first got into Nerium. I wrote it out just like that. Yeah. So when someone asks, "Oh, what do you do, Elias?" "Oh, well, it depends. It depends on I'm talking. Well, I show people pictures." Like, "What are you talking about?" "I show people pictures and the pictures pay me." Like, "What kind of pictures is that?" But I wrote that stuff out. Like, I would laugh while I'm going down the road, pull over, write it down, or put it in my iPhone or my notepad. All right. Okay, Mel, are you ready? Okay, well, we just want to hear Mel's voice here on the. Okay, so here, why don't you grab that mic? Tell us one thing that, so Mel is here in Kailua Kona. And so Mel, what's one thing that you struggle with as far as when it comes down to so what's one thing that you struggle with when it comes down to like three-way calls, or, you know, getting people on a three-way call?
Getting people on a call?
Yeah. Or one thing that you would like to sharpen up to, you know, in that whole thing of three-way calling, edifying your upline.
I think like what you just said, writing the list. I mean, is that what you're referring to? Like writing the bullet points.
Yeah, right.
The important things you want to point out about your upline.
Exactly. See, so one of the things is this, right? One of the hesitations that a lot of us will probably have is like three-way calling. That's kind of a lot of pressure for the average person. It is. Most people will freak out, but usually when you're nervous, when you're afraid of something, it's usually because you're not prepared for something, right? You know what I mean? Like if you're nervous about this hurricane coming our way, right? It's probably because you're not prepared for it. You don't have no bottled water like me, right? You have no like emergency, whatever. So then that's why my wife and I, after this hurricane, we got pretty serious about, but you're usually not prepared for something. And that's the reason why you're afraid of it, right? So that's a really good point, because if you don't know what to say, why would you do it? You know what I mean? Like, maybe like, "Oh, I'm just not getting any friend. I don't know who to talk to." No, yeah, you do. You just don't know what to say. You don't have the confidence in how to spark up that conversation. But I guarantee you this. I guarantee you, if I told you, I'll give you $1,000 for every friend you call up and talk to today, I guarantee you'll find out at least 10 people to talk to today. Isn't that crazy? I was like, I don't care, Mel. Whether they say yes or no, I'll give you $1,000. I want, if they say laugh at you and they hang up in 5 seconds, I don't care. As long as you give them, as long as you talk to them about Nerium, I'll give you $1,000 cash. Tell me someone wouldn't find. How many people would you find to talk to, Dave? Mel, how much people would you find?
Anybody.
Like, but it's crazy because it's here where you don't know people to talk to. It's your mind. This right here is the prospect vacuum. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden, you're just like, I don't know anybody, because it's like, you know what I mean? It's all in the mind. But the second it does, then you start going over. Like if I were to ask you, okay, when did you start work today? Okay, like Mel, let's ask you, when did you start work today?
Today?
Yeah. Oh no, you're off today.
Off today.
Okay, that's right. You normally start at when?
Tomorrow at 4:30.
Good Lord. Okay, so 4:30 a.m. Giving her 5. You don't start at 4:30 a.m. This guy, you know, starting up for. Yeah, right. So okay, so from 4:30 a.m. to like whenever you're usually done, what 3 p.m. right? 3 p.m. Tell me you don't run across people, you don't see people, all of us, right? That we have never talked to about Nerium, but yet we can't think of. You know what I'm saying? But if we knew for a fact, oh, Elias is going to be $1,000. Jeff Olson is going to give me $1,000 cash if I just talk to this, tell this lady about Nerium and tell her to watch this video. He's going to be, whether she says yes or no, I'm going to make $1,000. Think about what that's going to do. Think about that. Think about that. What that would do to your business, right? You know what I mean? But the only problem is no one, you know, that I worked out the math. Okay. For the amount of people that I personally personally prospected and have actually told me no to the amount of money that I made in Nerium, whether they said yes or no to me, I've made about $680 something per person. Think about that for a second, right? Whether they tell me yes or no, obviously I made more money to tell me, but averaging out across the board, I made about $600 something per person that I've talked to about Nerium. Huh? Whether yes or no. Just like, you know what I mean? Because I keep track of who I talk to and all that. Divide that by, or take the amount that I've made in Nerium, divide that by the sheer amount of people I've talked to. That comes out to some cash. You know what I mean? That comes out to some bucks, you know? So it's a lot of money, right? So anyhow, does that make sense though? Okay, so Mel, let's go. 3-way call, Edify upline.
My notes.
Oh, all right. See, she's catching on already.
You're NMD, right?
No,
Oh.
R&D, Regional Marketing Director.
RMD. Yeah. That's
Yes.
what your mom said.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom needs to, no.
Okay, so how do I do this? Okay, so I'm just, who am I talking to?
So you're going to, okay, let Edify me to, her, Elena, why don't you come over here? Oh, here, yeah. We're gonna sit over there where La was sitting, and then La will grab that chair over there. Because the camera can't. Oh well, yeah, here, go. Oh well, okay. Okay, so go ahead, Mel.
Okay, it's been a while.
So you're prospecting, or you're not prospecting. You set up a 3-way call. She's answering the phone. You're edifying me to her.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Cool. Put it underneath her.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Elena.
Hi, Mel.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
So, do you remember that friend of mine that I was telling you about? The skincare that you tried. Do you remember the skincare I gave you last week, and you really liked it?
Yeah, I liked it.
So I have this friend that I'd like you to talk to. He's actually my brother-in-law, but he's been in the industry for over 15 years, and he's created over $1 million in the network marketing industry. He's earned his Lexus in Nerium and also his iPad, and he's helping a lot of us be successful in the business. And I wanted you to talk to him and ask him any questions that you might have about the business. So here's my brother-in-law, Elias Calejo.
Oh.
Is that good?
That was really good. That was like just like a weird connection or something. That was good.
I looked at my notes.
Okay, so let's go reverse now. You're gonna be.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Or since you're advanced, let's throw you the curveball.
No. See, I'm not afraid to talk to people. That's
Okay.
I'm not afraid to talk to people.
Just okay. Just edify me to her then. I was gonna say you edify Evan, but okay, go me then. So you're gonna edify.
Hi, Mel. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I'm glad. Thank you so much for watching the video. I know that you have some questions, and what I'd like to do is introduce you to my business associate. And this guy, you definitely want to talk to him. He's earned over $1 million in this industry. He's also helped a handful of people become $100,000 earners in the companies that he's promoted. So also,
Cut. Okay. I mean, you know, we always, yeah.
so anyway, I'd like to introduce you to Elias. And, any questions that you might have, don't hesitate. Ask him. Because if anything, you want to ask the guy that has done it. And he's helped a lot of people.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with La'a now, and then Mike over to Justice. Okay. So, introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is La'a Morelli from Kalu'u, Hawaii. So, yeah, let's get this thing rolling.
Okay. You're gonna add a 5 Justice.
Wait. So,
Wait, you pointed to me saying you're gonna edify me.
I'm edifying
to
you.
Justice.
Wait, so you're
You're
gonna
gonna
be the
find
expert.
me to him.
So he's gonna be the expert.
No, I'm the expert. He's your prospect.
Okay. Ring.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing solid. How about yourself, Law?
Nothing much, bro. Nothing much. Hey, bro, listen. You remember Elias Kaleho I was telling you about the other day?
Yeah, I remember a little bit. You're telling me about him.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, let me tell you, this guy he's actually on the phone. I just got off the phone with him, but it's before I get him on the call that I told you about that we're gonna get you on. He's did a little bit over $1 million in the industry. He's impacted tens of thousands of people. He's brought a lot of success to a lot of people that started from nothing. And he's born and raised here in Hawaii, man, which is really cool. He graduated from Kawena High School, and he's really pumped up. He's helping a lot of people along the way, including me. And yeah, he's actually on the line right now. Elias, say what's up, bro.
Is your mic on?
Is it? I don't know. I'm not even talking.
I know. I just did like two.
Oh no, it is. No, I don't grab this.
That's how I usually do. It's like two to three bullet points, maybe.
Yeah. No, yeah. Lakia certainly, bro. This guy gets me consistently on 3-way calls. So, awesome job. Okay, cool. What is that? Where's my? Can you grab my wallet? My wallet's right over there. Oh, you know what? No, I only have $2 cash for now. Just use my card, or just keep cash and I'll just pay you. Yeah, whatever. Either way, my card's right in there though. Okay, so that was really good. That was really good. I would say that one thing once again we all learned here, right? One of the major tips here is get the bullet points. Know exactly who it is, or have a bullet point for. I mean, you're really only going to be edifying this pretty much the same person your whole career in network marketing, in Nerium, right? So you're always going to be edifying either me or Evan or right? Noah, that's right. So you know what I mean? You could it's always going to be the same people. You'll just get fluid at it after a while. You know what I mean? It's just like second nature after a while, right? So making sure that we do that. So guys, that was kind of our role play for obviously for Nerium U tonight. Time's been well spent. Obviously today once again was about sit downs. The way you get to a lot of sit downs is by making a lot of phone calls, by just talking to people. I mean, eventually, I mean, when was the last sit down you guys have had? Huh? Yeah, sit down.
I've had the last call was yesterday.
So basically, guys, it's like this, right? So we want to remember that a sit down. I'm not saying to put you guys on the spot. I'm just saying, right? I mean, like usually a sit the sit down, the presentation, it's pretty high level. It demands a lot. Like a lot of people say, oh no, I'm just going to sit down, talk to my friend. Well, no, you're sitting down specifically to give them an opportunity, right? And it's all based on did they take a look at the system? Did they take a look at the tools? Did they watch the video? Did they listen to the call? Because other than that, why are we? You know what I mean? Like you don't really need to sit down with them to show them that. If you do, then you show them the system. Get out of your own way. All right, that's it. Now, are there any questions? Are there any concerns? Anything you guys would like to bring up? Are all good? So what is that? Yeah, dude. No, we were just talking about that actually as we're opening up the webinar tonight. That I haven't really seen any. Yeah, no one's really selling them. This is crazy. I think yeah, it's pretty wild. Justice was just talking about, looking for the floor seat tickets over in Long Beach. Everyone was selling them. They were like, oh, I can't make it. Nowadays, everybody's going over it. You know what I mean? Like no one's really selling any. It's pretty wild. So I'm kind of waiting. Okay, are they going to open any up or what? But yeah, there's about a few sales. Yeah, it was pretty wild. So, yeah, like all. I think most of us, yeah. So, thanks for joining us here on our Google Hangout. You guys have a blast. So once again, we had Dave here, we had Kawena, David, Justice, Mel, Lakia, Elena, and we're here in Kelike. And yeah, this is just kind of how we do it. So we watched the Nerium today, and I would suggest if you guys haven't watched it, please make sure you guys do so. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we shall see you guys next time. Aloha.